ladies and gentlemen, for the 891st time, it is the Mason and Friends Show, featuring that dude called El Juperino.
What up, bitch?
Hey, you checked that? You on there?
What up, bitch?
Ah, there we go. All right. As well as that dude called the Black Manatee.
Yeah.
Me, I am El Mahoney. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
What's up, y'all? What's happening out there today? So check this out. So first, gotta give a shout out to the cats at Jersey Mike's up here in Warrenton. I was fucking with them, man. I had a rough ass day. Went and ordered some food. Went in there with the Mason and Friends Show shirt on. And the girl complimented about how she liked the shirt and all this shit.
Which shirt was it?
This one right here.
Okay.
And I told her, she
I
like...
want to get some age on it, Mike.
Yeah, I know it does, man. Like, all the ones that have this right here, the original joints that came out first, they all are aged real good. Like, it's like a vintage bottle, you know what I'm saying?
Yep, it's got that proper patina, my man.
The girl was talking about, how she liked it and all this shit, and I'm talking to her. She's like, what is it? I said, it's a podcast. I said, matter of fact, it's a local podcast that I co-host with my buddies, And she's like, for real? I'm like, yeah, so you gotta check it out, Google it, whatever. She's like, what are y'all on? I'm like, we're on everything. I said, hold on, I think I got a card or two. Let me go out here. I go out to the car, get the cards here. Scan the QR code, it'll have everything on there. Didn't get nobody's name, but I talked to these cats for a hot minute. We up in there laughing and cutting up. So, shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all, because my sandwich was on point. Everything was great. Thank y'all. Now, to the motherfucking fuck yous.
Nah, hold on. Let's get another shout out or two in.
Okay.
Give a shout out to all those motherfuckers on the rickety ship. Kyle.
Ace Bandicoot.
Ace Bandicoot. Kurt.
Fucking.
Shout out to newcomer on the podcast on the web, Joe Craig. What up?
All right,
homie?
Joe Craig.
He says we're like his cousins.
Oh shit, what up, cuz?
He says I love y'all. I like my cousins. What's up, cuz? What up, kid? Peace be with you, cuz.
Crack, Splinter, fucking everybody. Ace Money.
All kind of motherfuckers out there. Don't forget it. We love you. Even if we didn't mention you, we love you too.
Both Brandons.
Yup, Brandon out Roanoke, Brandon out on
over
in
across
England.
Across the pond out there in Oxford.
What happened to that boy that was gonna get locked up in Loudon?
Oh, Impulse. I don't know. I don't think he ever got locked up.
He ain't reached out to you back since his court case.
He
We're gonna bring him back on. Since
he has
after the
reached
court?
out, but we haven't linked it up yet. He might come on at some point. We'll see.
You got any shout outs, Cricket?
Nah.
Big up to the fire marshal I met up in Cava. If you listening.
All right, there you go.
He wasn't Fire Marshal Bill. For shout out to Fire Marshal, not Bill.
There you go. There you go.
But yeah, all right, now Mike. Now
we get to the fuck yous.
Now you can do your fuck yous.
Now it's the fuck yous.
Let me see if I have a fuck you on the sound bank.
All right.
I feel like I should.
I think
we had a fuck you. You don't have that?
I think there's one in here somewhere. I don't know if I can find it.
I thought we had a fuck you at one point. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, some motherfuckers deserve some fuck yous today.
I'm by winning.
Basically.
Now what?
Yeah.
All right. Do your fuck yous, Mike.
So first off,
I'm by
you know how I can't stand DC. DC gives me a headache. And it's pretty much mostly just trying to drive a big ass truck through DC. I'm starting to get used to that part. But the part that's really starting to annoy me even more so now is my fellow motherfucking for goddamn Virginians. The Northern Virginians
are the worst drivers.
Man, fuck every last one of y'all that get behind the motherfucking wheel of a goddamn car. Every last one of y'all, because I don't know if y'all been noticing, but it's been raining, for like 3 motherfucking weeks out this bitch.
Yeah.
It just started to get nice again. But for 3 goddamn weeks, these motherfucking ass clowns act like they was driving in some motherfucking Hurricane 5 goddamn weather, some derecho rain. You know what I mean? Oh my God, it irked my nerve to my soul, yo. Then, whoever the fuck these motherfuckers were, I hope somebody, fuck them. I don't give a shit. So look, I'm at a fucking stop. I'm pulled behind the building. There is a tractor trailer parked by the door that I gotta get to, right? So I'm like, fuck it. This alleyway that I'm in is also a cut through for motherfuckers that live in the apartments that are back there. You know, it's a shortcut for motherfuckers, so they don't have to drive around the other end, right?
Sure.
Cool, I get that. But I'm like, fuck this. This truck is blocking my shit. I'm gonna block everybody else's shit because I got a job to do my damn self. There is more than one way to get home for you motherfuckers, right? Have you? I hook my shit up. I watch everybody pull up. They see the trucks. They turn around and go. And I sit there in my truck while shit was pumping and I'm doing paperwork because I'm like, there is gonna be one ignorant motherfucker that's thinking I'm gonna fucking move. And sure as shit, one of those ignorant motherfuckers came up. They pull up in a little goddamn hatchback Civic, young. They pull up to the fucking truck. I see them. And they pull up to the truck. And I guess they didn't think I saw them. I saw them, you know, I'm doing my paperwork. They pull right up to the nose of my truck, yo. Pull right up there and then they sit for a hot minute. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all sitting for? Obviously, I didn't make no motion to tell you dumb sons of bitches I'm fitting to move. Nah, that didn't fucking happen, right? These motherfuckers back up a little bit and then they sit there some more. I'm like, y'all dumb motherfuckers really are not gonna go around to go to your fucking house. Y'all gonna sit here. Don't know that I'm not even done yet. I get out the truck with my gloves. These motherfuckers lay on the horn. I look at them like, you're fucking stupid. And I walked on off. I looked at him again, was like, fuck you too. What do you want to do? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not moving, obviously, right? So fuck it. The third time happens, I'm like, oh, this motherfucker wants me to get ignorant today. Fuck you too. I got time today. Fuck you. I go back out. I go out that fucking door. I walk over to the car and I was like, you fucking dumb son of a bitch. Do you not see two fucking trucks right here? You stupid ass clown. Like, fuck. Take your dumb ass. I'm fucking around. The whole time you could have been at your house right now. But no, you want to sit here and honk your horn like a fucking goddamn bitch. You fucking nut wrinkle. Go the fuck on. Right? Dude backs on up and it drives on around. The lady at the store, she comes out, she's like, oh my God, is anybody fucking with you? I was like, nah, man, there ain't nobody gonna fuck with me. Don't nobody say shit to me. I just had to let some ignorant motherfuckers know that they was ignorant motherfuckers. And she goes, yeah, it's like that around here. And it must be, I think it's a Northern Virginia thing. I said, you're not from around here? She said, nah. I was like, yes, ma'am, it is. I don't know what's going on, but they're getting worse. I don't like it. It's upsetting my soul right now that I got to deal with these motherfuckers on the road. I'm cool with everybody until they get behind the wheel of that goddamn car.
Yeah, last week was bad.
So that was that fuck you. Now, I got another fuck you.
Fuck you, man.
This one was disturbing me a little bit here.
Fuck you, too.
Goddamn DL motherfucking Hughley.
Are you You saying fuck you to DL Hughley?
You goddamn right. Fuck you, DL motherfucking Hughley. Like, goddamn, you gonna badmouth my goddamn future fucking in my mind wife. You know what I mean? You gonna badmouth goddamn.
Everybody's mad at Janet because fucking
Jackson.
Kamala's not black.
Because she said.
What Janet do?
Janet Jackson said.
Janet said Kamala's not black.
Said,
well, she's not, right?
Kamala
She's
said,
Indian.
Yeah.
But she's black too.
She's mixed.
But her mama raised her and her daddy left her.
And
And she didn't claim
said,
black until
exactly.
she got in here.
Until she needed to.
Exactly.
Until she needed
And
to.
this is the thing.
It's a good way to put it.
Yeah, exactly.
And who was she locking up mainly?
Black people?
Black people, right?
Yeah,
All right.
this is the
This
thing
we're all
that
on the
got me
same
with
consumption.
The majority of the people that she didn't let out once they had served their time because she didn't want to interrupt the prison labor system in California were
black
black. Not to say there weren't white and brown and whatever other
majority.
colors you
The
want to call
majority.
people, but the majority was the minority.
That means the most.
But see, people.
That are like me. For those that are like me, that means the most.
Right. You ignorant
This is what
motherfuckers.
pissed me off about the whole fucking thing. Because DL always talks about how we gotta be there for each other, this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 blah. And
Only if you toe the line.
exactly.
Only if you toe the line.
This
And
is shit that irritates the fuck out of me.
What
like
the
if
hell
you
is
if you about fucking the whole black unity type shit, it doesn't matter what a motherfucker.
It don't matter what they
opinion
saying. They
is.
black. You supposed to go with them.
You ride, like, hey, this is my sister, like Candace Owens. I don't give a fuck most of the time about what the fuck she says from half the time. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes she is speaking some facts or some shit. But am I saying that she's not a black woman because she does? I don't give a fuck. That's a sister to me. You know what
well,
I mean?
everybody is whatever they are.
Exactly.
And I don't care about whatever that is.
It doesn't
I care about the
fucking matter.
content of your character.
If you're an asshole,
Are you
you're
honest?
a fucking asshole.
Well, if you're an honest asshole, I like you more than if you're a dishonest asshole.
Exactly.
If you're coming at me in an asshole way that's a genuine way,
Exactly.
it's like, but motherfuckers like Kamala are just manipulating us in an asshole way.
this is the
They're
thing
not
that-
being honest with their assholery.
And I agree with that because fucking I remember when they had her as the running mate, the beginning. This bitch goes around. No, she was running for president.
Yeah, when she was running for
When
president.
she went to a goddamn chicken spot. Got herself some motherfucking chicken.
Talk to her,
Pulls
Mike.
out fucking hot sauce from her purse. Talk about, I always got hot sauce on me.
She might be black then.
No, she's not. She plays to the fucking the stereotypes.
She's
plays
pandering.
Yes.
She panders wherever necessary to whoever, whenever, always.
back when
Because
they was
she's an
asking her
empty
shit.
vessel. She's a fucking puppet.
When
She
they
has
was-
no real thoughts.
When they were asking her about her race, she never said she was black until it became a problem and trying to get the black vote.
No, until it became right. Well, okay, fair enough.
Because everybody needs the black vote, and you got to look at the
Everybody
clowns.
needs everybody's vote.
Yeah, but
Bro, like you could categorize it up however you want.
Yeah.
But like if I'm running for office, I want to win with blacks, with Hispanics, with Asians.
because
with,
you're trying to work for everybody.
Exactly.
You don't want to work for just one individual kind of race or whatever creed of people. But you want to be there for everybody. But unfortunately, the way the shit's set up, you got to pander to motherfucking folks. And the fucked up thing is with her, and this has always pissed me off with her, even when she started fucking running back then, is that she always panders. She plays the fucking black card to the fucking fullest. I think she's a Delta. Or I forgot what the sorority is, the triangle. Ooh, I can't
Tri-Delta.
remember. Yeah, she's one of them. Cool. By all means, sweetheart, use your fucking sorority sisters to help you out with shit. But don't come on the motherfucking scene and play that dumbass card like you fucking are pander to the ignorance of shit. You know, I keep hot sauce on me. Telling the bitch how to her recipe for collard greens. This is how I make my collard greens. Now you make fucking collard greens all of a sudden. You fucking had the goddamn hip hop concert in the backyard of your house. You had Glorilla. You got fucking goddamn what's her name? Meg Thee Stallion doing her shit. Now, granted, I'm not that. If you gotta do that to get your shit, do your shit. But what I'm saying is, D.L. Hughley, fuck you for saying shit about Janet Jackson.
Fuck you too.
Well, this bitch is clearly pandering. You know this. You know this. Janet was being honest with her shit. She said, hey, she said she Indian. And that she said that shit. This bitch didn't claim that she was black until here just recently. Like, come the fuck on with that bullshit, yo. You're not telling me nothing. Like, there we go, Carolina. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Hey, stop watching football.
But I'm just saying, D.L. Hughley talks all this shit. And I'm like, bruh, like, don't get me wrong, I think it's a generational thing. Because even Steve Harvey says the same shit, you know? He says similar shit. And I'm like...
Wait, he says similar shit.
Not about Janet, but
in,
when it comes to politics and shit, you know, all these cats are jumping on, you know, the Kamala train. And
not everybody.
And I get that.
It's a lot less than I expected.
I get why they're doing what
Like
they're
Eddie
doing.
Griffin's not.
Nah, me and Eddie, we on the same page. Cause it's like, yo, I don't give a fuck about neither one of these motherfuckers.
Well, but
they're
you
all
don't-
fucking shit to me.
But you're not on board with this. Whatever the collective black tells me to do, I'm gonna do.
Yeah, nah, I've never been on like that.
And right, but that is the difference.
Yeah.
Eddie Griffin is not on I will do what the collective black tells
Yeah,
me to
exactly.
do. Kanye West, Candace Owens. These are black folks that are not on the collective whatever black tells me to do, I'm
Yes.
gonna do. And whatever black says is typically, you can trace it back to Barack at this point.
Yeah.
Like Barack's steering that ship.
Even before that.
Well, it's always been a thing.
I want to say, yeah, it's in politics, yes. Fucking, like, I can't wrap my head around her being a president, and I can't wrap my head around Trump, because neither one of these motherfuckers to me are worth a fuck. I say fuck both of them, honestly. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
You know, that's how I am with it at this point. Like,
Well,
both of them
look,
fucking suck.
here's the thing. With the people that are with Trump, at this point, I'm like, all right, they got my boy Bobby involved. I like
They
Tulsi
got
Gabbard.
people there.
I like Elon. Tulsi and Bobby are supposed to be doing like the planning for the 14,000 staff switchover that Trump didn't have any idea about. Like, if you listen to what Bobby Kennedy says,
Yeah, I've heard him. Here's the thing.
he says, but like all that stuff, I get it. You don't trust him. You don't
Exactly,
want to
yeah.
trust him. I get it. But between the two of them, I'm going with that way because First Amendment right now is my top voting priority.
Gotcha.
And this fucking First Amendment is going to be dead. What we do right here will be dead for us. We'll be in the same boat as Alex Jones if we're not careful.
Yeah.
And I'm disgusted by what's happening with Alex Jones. And the only chance for that shit to not happen is to elect Trump at this point.
Yeah, and I get you
I don't
with
like that, but that's the way I'm voting.
And see, and I get your opinion on it.
You know?
I understand that. You know what I mean?
Right, and like,
I'm not
for
sitting here
me,
saying,
I'm not going to tell you to vote for Trump, but I will tell you I hope you don't vote for Kamala.
Now, see, and I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think she's bad for the First Amendment
And I can respect
and
you all for-
World War.
And I can respect that because my biggest thing right now is fucking shipping the money overseas. All this money that's getting
Which is
pumped,
absolutely going to
getting
continue to happen if
constantly-
Kamala's in.
And that's the thing. I'm like, it's getting constantly pumped over there.
Like, at least half of it will be pinched off if Trump gets it. Because my issue that I don't like about anybody, and even when Bobby was still running as an independent, what I didn't like about him was his opinion on Israel in a sense.
Yeah.
Because I don't dislike Israel, but I don't want our dollars going to Israel for Israel to do the things that Israel's
Well,
doing
we have shit
with our
going
dollars.
on over here.
Exactly.
There's so much shit fucked up over
FEMA's
here.
out of money because FEMA spent money for illegals that the Biden-Harris administration had brought in over the last
On
4
top
years.
of that, you got fucking all of a sudden disasters are happening everywhere. That fucking North Carolina got hit with a fucking hurricane that ain't happening. Fucking they said
It was
what,
buildings underwater, bro. They showing the
Yeah.
Waffle House like the
Yeah.
sign
Yeah.
at water level,
Yeah.
bro. Like on
When
the
I
top
was-
of the building.
When I was 13, I lived through a couple of floods like that. So, like, I see the water, I see a creek, and in my brain, I could see that water 10, 20 feet
Yeah.
higher because I've lived through that. So, like, I know exactly what happened down there. And I mean, let me rephrase that. I know exactly what has occurred and what the potential of that is. I don't know all the individual
Yeah.
situations, but it's all terrible. And these are all
Yeah.
Americans. And regardless of who they want to vote for, what color their skin is,
They doing it on their own.
who they love, I want them to get the help they need. And
Yeah.
if I had the money, I would help if I could. And
Exactly.
like what's going on right now, Elon's trying to get Starlink to those people, and the fucking FEMA is actually stepping in and confiscating their shit and not allowing them to operate and not allowing them to hand shit out.
Because I know fucking there's been volunteer
They're stopping volunteer people that are going down there trying to help from
dropping
helping.
shit off. You know, they're trying to get help down there and aid to them. But I'm like, yo,
But the feds are stopping people from helping.
and I'm like, this
They're
is,
literally arresting people
But
that are trying to help.
you got fucking Iran bombing Israel. That we're like, oh, we help stop the air bombing that happened. Or
Well,
whatever.
but we facilitated all this. Like, we have caused all this.
Oh
in a
yeah,
sense.
absolutely,
Like,
absolutely.
we've exacerbated all these things that are going on all over the world.
Yeah.
We haven't done anything to try to make them better.
Nope.
To step in and try to find peaceful situations,
Nope.
coexistence.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
And then-
and that's all I want out of my representatives.
And then you got the chemical plants on fire in fucking was it Georgia?
How about the Teslas burning up all over the place?
That's another thing that's popping
And
off.
everybody wants us to fund all this electronic infrastructure
Yeah.
for all these vehicles that are so poorly conceived.
Yep.
Like, they're amazing in a sense what they do, but like, I mean, you
Yeah, but they
got
put them out too fast.
10,000 iPhone batteries into one Tesla,
Yeah.
and it gets a little bit of salt water on it, it burns. The amount of fucking
It's
released
explosive.
into the fucking atmosphere of toxic chemicals is going to outweigh substantially the amount that my Nissan truck, that my Corvette made, that all the things that I've driven in my life, that one fucking car burning up is going to create more toxicity in the environment than all those vehicles that I've driven for years and years and years. Like, it is so short-sighted and so despicable. And like, one of the things Bobby Kennedy was talking about was the wind farms all up and down the eastern seaboard that are
Yeah.
killing all the whales and shit. One of them burst and it turns into shards, like it broke into
Yeah.
pieces, and that you can't go swimming in the water because it's full of little tiny shards from these things. And we've got them all up and down the east coast. Like, that's the sort of thing that you would see in a dystopian nightmare
Yeah.
futuristic movie where there's a bunch of shards and they're like, we can't go in the water.
Yeah.
We can't fish here. we can't eat anything that comes out of this water because it's all contaminated with this,
And
this
here's
shit
the thing.
from the ancients. That's what they would call it. They'd call it the ancients put this shit here.
And again, what my shit is, it's like, all right, we have been fucked in the ass and we've been fucking deep throating the fucking dick. We done got it both ways. At this point, it's like, it doesn't fucking matter because one way or
Bam, bam.
there's one of these ways we're still getting fucked. Like at this point, we're still going to get fucked. Like the lesser of two evils is so irritating.
It's still
to me.
evil. That's the
Yeah.
thing that sucks about the whole
It's
thing.
so fucking irritating to me. Like you can't have somebody that actually can and wants to do the job.
Well, but we run off anybody that's truly worthy.
Exactly.
You know, like the Democratic Party couldn't allow Kennedy to actually be a part of the process. They
Yeah,
had to
that's-
attack him on all sides,
Yeah.
everywhere they could, and that's the primary reason why he ended up with Trump.
Yeah.
Because Trump's also receiving the same sort of lawfare against him that Kennedy was receiving, and these are the things that the Democratic Party claims will happen under Trump. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, he's going to prosecute his
Everything
political
they say,
opponents. I'm
yeah.
like, you mean the shit that you're doing
The shit
right
they
fucking
said they're
now?
fucking doing. So-
And they're like, oh, but Dick Cheney's on our side. And I'm like, you mean the warmonger that started all of this shit?
Like I don't fuck with none of them. I can't. It's such.
Remember,
a
you can always
disheartening.
vote for me. You can write in Mason. I thought about wearing a Mason 24 shirt today, but I didn't get it on. So
It was just disheartening with shit. Our government fucking sucks. So fuck you to our government as well. You know what I mean? Like you got all these people hurting and in need of fucking help and shit, but yet we can still fucking fund all this other shit. We can
they
print the
gave
money.
$750 to people in Georgia and all these
And
places.
$750 in fucking Hawaii.
There was 700 in Hawaii. They got
Yeah,
50
so,
more
okay,
than the
they got
people in
50 more,
Hawaii,
okay.
and we sent $700 motherfucking billion to Ukraine
Yeah.
and $700 billion to Israel.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me?
With no problem. And that takes both sides to make that happen. Both
That's
sides.
right.
You know what I mean?
That's
It's
why
not
it's
one or
two
the other.
birds,
Yeah.
it's two wings, one motherfucking bird. Fuck you.
That's what I'm saying. It's a big ass dick, and it's telling you which way you want it.
Fuck you.
It might be a motherfucking dude with two dicks at this point. Like
It's a double-dicked
It's
monster.
a double-dick monster. Yeah.
It's a double-dick monster.
Double-dick monster. You're
Yeah.
getting deep.
What are those people
Yeah.
called?
I don't think they're
know.
real. I don't think they
Well, you
exist.
can
Even
have
imagine
you
if
can
you
get a
had
dick
two
and a
dicks.
vag, right? That's
That's
a
a-
That's a
hermaphrodite, right?
hermaphrodite,
Yeah.
but two dicks
Current.
doesn't
A
really
double
happen.
dick? Is there a double dicker out there?
There might be.
Yeah.
Or a dual vagger? What's a dual
Dual
vagger?
vag-
Dual
canal
vag,
happens.
What's dual vag?
I read
for?
about that.
The midget that we follow.
No.
She's got two.
She got a
fucking-
dual vag canals?
Yeah.
Because I remember some chick was on some radio show, might have been Stern way back in the day, talking about how one of her boyfriends figured it out because he was fucking her. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute.
Oh, what the fuck is this midget?
There's two vajayjays in
Now the
here.
midget
That's
I'm looking
one.
for, she goes by something midget.
That's the other. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe.
So they could be like right there on top of each other, and it's sort of like one channel, and then you pull out, you go in the other channel.
Oh, Lord.
You know what I'm saying? That can happen, but like, I don't think you can have two dicks like getting hard and flopping on top of each other at the same time, because they would have to be
They have
based.
to be side by side.
They'd have to be based off the
Ooh,
prostate.
damn, man,
They'd have
you
to be
got- that's
based
a
off the
horn dick?
prostate.
You got horns now?
Yeah,
You got dick horns? I don't think I'd be a
so
part
if
of
you
that.
had your dick on top of each other, you can fucking basically fuck her in the ass and the vagina.
Yeah,
at
you
the same
shockering
time.
all day long.
Nah, because there's going to be that taint space, and it may or may not be enough that you could cover the gap.
Like a wet
Because if
dick.
your dick would have to like spread, like your two dicks would have to spread out to get to the different
Now, hold
dick
on.
holes.
What if
the
one
booty
was-
hole and the vajayjay
What if one
hole?
was a grower and the other one was a shower? You know what I mean? Like,
We better help the grower, the showers on front, and the little growers down low, because that work perfect for shocking.
Yeah, because you could hide it behind the
You could like
shower.
use it as a thumb instead, you know.
If you had the grower behind the shower, then nobody would notice until it was too late.
now I gotta look this up. God damn.
There's no way that's real.
There's gotta be
There's gotta
somebody.
be somebody
There's
doing
gotta
that.
be somebody. Somebody
jail
gotta
like
be-
that.
Somebody dual dicking.
There's no way.
There's
You remember
gotta
how
be.
small that dick was that Lady G got, man? That was the I've seen acorns out there bigger than that dick, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was impossible, but we seen it, so it's possible. You know what I'm saying?
You thought that was not possible.
That looked impossible, but we seen it, so it had to happen. It had to be real. But it's imaginable, bro.
But if that was hiding behind a big ass fucking shower dick, then like it wouldn't really matter.
That wouldn't
If
matter.
had
You could
to.
tuck that right in the ass
It
all
wouldn't
day
matter.
long.
Yeah, you'd be like, whatever. I'm just rubbing the taint with this.
And
little
would you
thing.
have 4 balls? Damn.
Oh, if you had 4
Now,
balls,
wait a minute.
that's crowded.
Now, that's
That's
definitely a problem.
crowded.
But what do you tell people how big your dick is? What if you've got like 8 inches
say
and
which
2
one.
inches?
No,
You're
you
gonna
just
tell
tell
me you
which
got
one.
10?
Yeah.
You know
In
what I'm
total?
saying? Yeah, like
You want
the-
total
What the
length?
fuck, man?
The little
Nah,
baby
man.
one's only a couple inches, but the big one on top of it's a full
I would
8
ask them
inches.
if they want a
Son
total
of a
length.
bitch. Son of a bitch.
What do you got, Mike?
Okay,
What kind of
so-
bullshit source have you found?
This is
What
this-
meme is this in?
This is from
This is on
www.healthline.com.
Okay, all right, we might have some legitimacy here.
It's called Diphallia, Diphallia. Diphallia is a genetic condition presented at birth in which a person has 2 penises.
They got a picture.
The rare condition was
gotta see
first.
a
Hold on. The
Who
rare,
wants a picture? Are they next to each
Oh,
other? Are they
listen.
above and below?
That's what I'm screaming.
the rare condition was first written about and reported by Swiss doctor Johannes Jacob Wecker when he encountered a cadaver exhibiting this condition in 1609.
The Rock says.
It says, hold on. It says Diphallia only affects about 1 out of every 5 to 6 million baby boys.
So there's a couple of them out there.
Yo, there's more than just a couple.
Yeah.
If it's 1 in every 5 million,
1 in every
there's
5
there's like
million?
what 6 billion people on the planet.
Exactly.
So that's like
8.4.
that's a few thousand double dickers.
All right, there you go. So you got that. You double dick right here. How
Yeah, but we still want to like. Are some of them on top of each? Is it
That's what I'm
like?
screaming.
Hold on.
Is it north south? Is it
Sideways?
east west?
And are they dual balling too?
Is it like a double-sided dildo?
That's
They
all
got
I'm
twin
reading.
pipes,
Hold on.
dual twin.
Does it like come in one side and go out the
It
other, and there's
says-
2 hands? Do you pee out of both hands?
Dual twin pipes. Oh, that'd be rough
It,
morning.
it says the condition of having 2 penises is
Get two hard dicks in the same
not
time.
dangerous.
Shut the
It says it's not dangerous.
It's not dangerous.
However,
What if
Diphallia is
can you be
associated-
fucking in the pussy and come out the other one? That's
Yeah, is it dual? Is it
Okay,
dual?
wait a minute. Okay, here we go.
You
It
gotta
says,
put a rubber on both when you're fucking with
it
one.
says people with diphallia often experience congenital defects, including digestive and urinary tract problems.
You think? Yo, we gotta find one of these people to interview.
It says
Mike, you
doctors.
got a new task, dog. You gotta find somebody with 2 dicks to talk
I
to.
mean, they don't flush right. They don't drain right. Just like
Find
an
the
ear
word. Yeah,
infection.
It says
They keep getting dick
abnormalities in his penis, scrotum, and
It ain't
testicles.
drain right.
They got to shake that motherfucker like crazy.
Well, they
Okay,
gotta be
here we go.
sideways then.
Here we go. It says it right here. It says,
Because it can't be up and down. Because the
Hold
down
on,
would be.
Well, if it's up or down, what if you hold the one up and pee out the other?
Yeah, other one should be a drainer. Should be, if it's facing
You
down
gotta
anyway,
sit down on the
like drain
toilet
plug.
and point the one up like exactly like a drain plug coming out of the
okay,
car.
look, it says 80 between 80 and 99% of the people with diphallia exhibit one or both of these manifestations. Penis divided into 2 parts called penile duplication, or scrotum divided into 2 parts called cleft scrotum.
Cleft scrotum.
So your ball sack
Jesus
is
Christ.
split into. or
Wait,
your
so
fucking
is it like
penis.
you've got one nut in a ball sack and another nut in the other ball sack, and there's
Yeah.
2 of them bouncing into each other?
Probably. Let's see.
Yo, man, the human body's mad crazy, dog. We gotta talk to somebody that's got all this shit.
Man, any of it.
Ladies, if any of y'all are listening and you know somebody that's got 2 dicks or what?
wait,
Tell
wait,
us
wait.
about that experience.
Wait,
I want to hear about that.
I want to hear about being with a cleft scrotum.
Here are the less common joints between 30.
gotta tell you
Those are the more common variants.
I
Cleft
got-
scrotum and
Girl.
split cock.
You bring her over the bar. It's been a long night, girl. But
That's what that
my
shit
dick
sounded
is not like any of it that you've ever seen
Now this shit,
before.
I don't know what this is. So 30 to 79%.
My dick is not like anything you've ever seen.
Ever, I can
Pretty much,
guarantee you, man. So you better be
It
prepared
look
for
like
it.
a
You
split
want to
hot
do this?
dog, bitch.
You want to do this eyes closed and just open, or
I
you
suggest
want
you
to
feel around first.
Yeah, and have you ever had kielbasa?
Feel around and see what you feel. Think about what you feel. Then
Let's do
open your
a blind.
eyes.
We're gonna do a blind touch test at first. So I'm gonna leave the door open. All right, and you just so it's an immediate run out. Understand? Leave your number on the floor. You know what I mean? You be over here making like a snake tongue. You dickheads.
This motherfucker. This motherfucker here. Oh, shit.
Oh God.
Hey, it says people with diphallia can live normal ages, enjoy rich, fulfilling lives. It's not terminal. It can be fixed. If
Can
it's
they
not-
have kids?
Yeah, it says here. But they got to
Is it
catch
genetic? Do they pass it on? Do you get split cock from your dad?
I guess it's just a rare thing. They said but it has to be caught at birth to be fixed, I guess.
Dick operation on your little infant.
I'll be goddamn, man. There's got to be an image. Now,
Mike, now you fucked up. You looking for baby dicks?
No, I'm not looking for
Yeah,
baby
that's what
dicks.
they just said. They got to fix it when it's a
You'd be able
baby.
to see that in the sonogram, baby. You see the dick.
What, you gonna find a grown man with split cock disease? I don't think
You
so.
see the double dick in the sonogram? I don't know.
You would think you would see it come.
It's possible.
You would think they would see it. They're gonna see it come.
Because you can see the dick.
All right, hey, look at here. It looks like you got two dicks. So you got two dick problem, and we're gonna have to fix
Look
it.
like
as soon
he's
as
double dicking. Let's swing him around a little bit.
Yeah. Can we get a different angle on this guy? Because we're gonna need to figure out
Can
if
you
we
give
gotta
him a
work on this
rollover?
dick once he comes out.
Can you give him a rollover?
Gonna need surgery
What
on
the
this
fuck? This
dick.
is crazy.
On this
Okay,
dick.
I'm
On
looking
this
at that.
dick. Pretty dick
It is.
surgery.
This here baby dick needs to get put back together.
The way that shit was looking at is crazy. Yeah. The way that shit was
They got
looking
that split cock disease. I need you to put split cock
The
disease
shit
back together.
The shit had like the dick here, the nutsack, and a dick coming out the nutsack, basically.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Like, so you got your ball with a dick coming out this
You got a
end.
lot of hang down.
Yeah, and then you had the one where it
So
had.
the water's always
That's-
temperature.
it
You're
had-
always
that's-
testing the water.
that's-
it
tangled
had,
up
it had
hang
a
down.
dick and like a dick like coming out the balls. Like it was like, you know how they got the knob through the nose. It was like that's what it looked like, the dick.
It's a
and the balls.
septum piercing, but it's a dick through the scrotum.
Yeah. God damn.
Wow.
But people can live great lives apparently.
They just got urinary tract problems, UTIs and shit like that.
God, dog.
Just drainage.
How the fuck did we get here? Where the hell did that?
We were talking politics.
yeah.
Can you imagine?
I mean, and that was a 180 degree turn right
So
there.
you got a dick down here and a dick over here, right? Hard in the morning, you're trying to piss, and they both coming out hot. How you work that out, bro? You gonna have to
You
hold
gotta-
one
you
and
gotta
guide
sit
it.
down.
You gotta go in the tub.
You
Well,
got
you
to
sit down. The other one's
You
dropping
better
in the
go stand
water.
outside.
The other one's sitting in the water.
Nah, I mean, I don't know.
I
It's
piss
coming
in the
off your
shower.
nut.
I piss in the shower every time.
But when you take a shit, you're gonna have to fold all that dick up. Or something.
you know that's a problem.
Or your
Yeah.
dick gonna have to flip over to the lip. Like,
you had to shit outside.
oh, you gonna sit outside?
Yeah, you gotta
But
have
they didn't
outside
leaves
shit.
and the ivy and shit.
Nah, cause you
See,
know
it
what?
wasn't-
They holding the dick.
Hey, fuck it.
Dicks.
Dick gonna be out
they're
there
holding the
spraying.
dicks.
You gonna have to, hey,
I'm sorry, but I ain't making it through that life. I ain't
What, you
making it
chopping
through
it
that.
off and putting a tip on it or something?
Nah, man, I'm done. I'm killing myself.
Or you getting
If I
it?
got split cock disease,
God damn.
especially like talking like 1745, I'm on the outhouse
You wanna
with two
go
dicks
on a,
spraying in both directions. Can't get hard out of either one.
17 only circus show act?
No,
Like,
hell
look at
no,
my dick.
dog. Hell no.
Everybody
Hell
just
no.
be flat in a
I
mask.
can't even make porno with this dick.
If it was functioning, if I could bust off with it, yeah, fuck it.
What if you got to like hold it together to get it, and you just get you gotta hold it together the whole time for it to get hard.
There's
Like,
gotta
it's
be
gotta
some
touch
like
itself.
there's gotta be like some kind of like
See, to
ratchet
me,
strap or
nah,
something.
that whole thing
Gotta
seems
be
like
something. I'm butt plugging the bottom one. Fuck it.
what the fuck? Wait a minute, what?
I'm butt plugging the bottom dick. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna put it right on in there, and then I'm gonna keep, you know.
That motherfucker is. He gonna butt plug the bottom.
I'm like, look here, girl. This is just how I fuck. Like, it's all of it. It's all or nothing, girl. It's all or nothing. I got a stopper.
this is the one that's gonna be working
I
today.
got a stopper and I got a stroker, girl. This is what it is, you know.
A stopper and a stroker.
Yeah, he can either lay against it or he can poke in it. What you want? What you want? How do you want it? However you need it.
This motherfucker said I got a stopper and a stroker. This idiot.
Oh God, a stroker and a little, yep. Plug it right on up in there.
Nah, these are terrible lives, man.
Shit.
It might
is
not get
horrible.
hard down in there. You never know.
Look, hey,
It might just work itself out.
If it works and it's functional and I can still bust off, nigga, hey, fuck it, why not? You know what I
That's
mean?
what I'm screaming. I'm
done.
showing people that.
Oh,
If it's
yeah.
functional,
I'm showing people
oh,
that.
yeah, if it's functional and I can do crazy things with it, then yeah, okay, I can make through with life. But you know, if I'm dribbling
Like,
outside,
sweetheart, you ain't never seen no shit like this.
you
have
got
you?
to peeing down your leg every day, man. You ain't making it through
Like
that.
you sucking on this one, but this one's the one that spits on you? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You fuck with this one, you come out the other one.
You get a little titty fuck
It'd be
action too,
amazing.
though. Blow
Be
job
amazing.
and titty fuck action.
Yeah?
That might be a little luscious.
That was shock a bitch though. She sucking
Nah,
the dick
there's
and
no
get
way.
busting the eye from the other
You gotta
one.
have a special kind of
That's
freak.
like looking at her. Already?
Yo, think about the money Diddy would pay you.
Oh shit, yeah, that
But Diddy
motherfucker.
would be like, come over here, bad boy.
That's all the baby will.
Take
God
that.
damn.
Take those.
Yo, have you seen the McMahon thing yet? I ain't watched it yet.
I watched some of it.
I watched
It's
a
all right.
review of it.
Cause fucking,
I literally watched a spoiler review.
I'm like, fuck, McMahon, he still got, but yeah, crazy part, and this is, I don't know, it could be.
The documentary thing that you're talking about was done before most of the allegations came out.
Okay, I'm about to
They
say.
apparently like had to just put in like scroller typed out things about it, and it didn't really enter into the majority of the documentary.
So, nah, they don't even talk about it.
No,
Yeah, it's almost like it's like right on the cusp of right before he became a total psycho dirtbag that puts on strap-ons that Hulk Hogan's
But
face
see,
on it.
but fucking that man, they was talking about how
Mania, brother.
he said how
Cockamania.
he shit on the one girl that's in the fucking lawsuit. Said he defecated on her.
Well, and another
And
one was
made
like,
her
if you
finish
can't
the
make me
sexual
come,
acts.
if you can't make me come by sucking my dick, then you ain't gonna have this job no more.
Yeah. It's
Like, you better get better at sucking
It's
dick.
a lot of shit with these motherfuckers. A whole Cat Williams opened up the door. Cat Williams opened up some kind of porthole between
See, that
Club Shay Shay.
I'm more with that Cat Williams went down there and it spun a little magical portal into the world.
Something happened.
He willed it into existence, like
Yeah.
all dirtbags fall in 2025.
Yeah, cause he knew like numerology, whatever the fuck he in right now, like something lined up to where he knew, okay, karma coming around for all these motherfuckers now,
According to the book of Deuteronomy,
and just watch what happens
this
now.
here is coming back around right now. All dirtbags fall
Everything,
in
and that's what
2024.
the fuck's been happening, man. Motherfuckers left and right dropping out this bitch. But I did watch. This was a good fucking thing. Same people that produced Dahmer on Netflix. They got Monsters about the Menendez brothers.
Well, that's about to get the Menendez brothers off.
Well, apparently
They're taking that shit back to
So,
trial or
man,
some
look,
shit.
Apparently,
They're reviewing the case.
Kim K is involved with this shit. I'm like, wait a minute, bitch. Where the fuck was you at when the dude that was innocent in that murder that just, that happened in the 90s, he just got executed a couple weeks ago? Aren't you supposed to be that person?
He wasn't cute like the Menendez brothers.
Them bitches is like 70 now, yo.
Yeah, they're old and ugly.
Yeah, they got another documentary coming out tomorrow. It's getting released that I'm trying to watch. But I'm like, you got people that are saying that maybe they should got off because their parents was douches.
Sexually abusing, apparently, is
Nah.
one of the things that I've heard floated.
Don't get me twisted. Don't get it twisted. Sexual abuse, y'all know how I am with that motherfucker.
I'm
shit.
saying.
I'm ready to kill a motherfucker on the back.
Oh, so like the question is, if you got raped when you were 12, and then when you were 17, you were big and bad, you kill your parents. If they were the ones raping you cool with that?
I probably would be because I'm like,
Well,
what?
then if you're cool with that, then the Menendez brothers should be off, as I understand the cases.
But here's the thing with that.
But you still shouldn't be allowed to do that, right?
And that's the thing. That's the thing that's with it. That's what's fucked up.
I know, right?
Because I'm like, yo,
Wouldn't you rather those parents went to jail forever instead of being murdered by their children? Like, wouldn't that be better for society?
It would and wouldn't be because if they're in jail, your tax money is paying for this shit.
Well, right, but they should be put to death per se.
But should they put
By
them
the
to
state.
death? Nah, they should be put to death for some shit.
You want to starve them out?
Yeah,
They ain't gonna
some
kill
shit,
you,
know what I mean?
motherfuckers. So like one of the things I've always said about pedophiles is that like I'd reopen Alcatraz and we just gonna drop one cow once a month down in the middle of it, and that's where the pedophile's gonna be.
Nah,
They're
pedophiles
gonna be on
that fuck with
Alcatraz.
kids, man. You should be. Look, I'm fucked up, right? You're gonna get in this room, and these real crazy motherfuckers that wear Vans and like to shoot people are gonna take baseball bats, casino like to these motherfuckers in these
Okay.
rooms, right?
They gonna do them like Nicky at the end.
Yeah, like
in
Nicky
the cornfield.
in casino.
Go catch you like in the
These
cornfield.
motherfuckers that like Vans, like shooting people.
We gonna have 7 bats.
You know what I mean?
held
Like shooting
together
up
at the
the
same
school.
time.
You be like, you pull people. Like truthfully, you won't get locked up if you want to kill people. Do you want to kill people? All right, we'll put your name down. We'll call you, dog. Be like the draft. You know what I mean? Be like, all right, your number,
number just
your
came
number
up.
85.
Well, so you could
know what
sign
I mean?
up to be a pedophile beater.
Yeah, yeah.
Is what you're saying.
Yeah,
Like
until you're
everybody
18.
gets a
It's
shot.
kids, you know what I mean? Let's just go to 17. You
No,
know?
no, 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 no,
12 to
no.
17, that's the age frame.
Well, but I'm
where you're allowed to beat the fuck out these people.
So you want
the people that rape kids, you know what I mean? Shit, or fuck with kids.
You want the
shit like that.
children that want to shoot up schools to be allowed to beat with baseball bats the people that rape
Not in the
children.
face, body only. Yeah.
Not the face.
Yeah, because the two are gonna kill him.
Well, we don't
You know
want
what
him
I
to
mean?
be dead too quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You want to drag this out.
Yeah.
You want to break every rib in the body before you break
Yeah,
that
you
skull.
want these motherfuckers to be like, yeah, I'm a tasty little motherfucker, ain't I? Bam! How's your little kneecap, bitch?
He said, I'm a tasty little motherfucker. And God damn it.
Oh, you
man.
want the other side
This
of it?
motherfucker.
Bam! Now your left one. All right, go on in there, Timmy. It's all you, bro. Next. You know what I mean? You get two hits. You know what I mean? And then
The Rock says.
Yeah, it's
That's
a
it, bro.
hard call for me because I'm like, yo, the motherfuckers do deserve to die. Like, I do not like motherfuckers fucking with
I know,
little kids.
like I know that's
I
your.
would torture.
That's
I'd
your
rather
biggest problem.
But like you said, I'd rather torture.
But like that's
the
not
motherfucker.
civil society.
I know
We're
it's
not having
not
a civil
civil.
society by torturing pedophiles.
But you could. It could be. It could happen. You know what I'm
It would,
saying?
but like you would have to have
They
more
would-
people agreeing that pedophiles are people that need to be tortured or have really bad things done to them.
Because there's the other part of these motherfuckers are like.
well,
oh,
if you're
they
raping
just
somebody,
need
you're
to be-
torturing somebody in my mind. So then, bam, you can get tortured. There it is. That's already
But
checked.
see, but no, the people say that the people that are torturing the people, you know, that are the pedophiles, they have something wrong with their mind, and we have to rewire them and recoach them to society. Like they got a disease. There's a mind disease. That's what's wrong with them. They say.
Well, but if you're a pedophile, you kind of do have a mind disease. But there's a lot of people that are trying to normalize it as if it's like a sexual identity.
Exactly. Yes, that too.
But that's more if you vote for Kamala.
Like all that shit's fucked
But
up.
like, it's very fucked up.
Like
You
so,
know,
when I
because
was
to me,
looking
I'm
at-
like, you can do whatever you want once you're an adult, but all this shit when you're kids and all this kind of stuff like that they're trying to do with kids, that they are doing with kids, is just not cool.
Because when we was watching this shit, I'm like, if the dad was really like this and was really fucking these boys up this bad, yeah, he deserved to get his head blown the fuck off. And if the mama knew, yeah, she deserved to catch some hell too. But at the same time, these motherfuckers didn't. Murdering somebody takes a commitment. Like, you have to want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, it's a toss-up for me because I'm like, yeah, you should get locked up for doing that shit, but they also should have fucking got their
Well,
head fucked
see, the
up,
thing
you
is,
know?
Mike, I think what I'm getting from you is that you understand, but when it really boils down to it, you can't condone it.
Yeah.
You can't be like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
As much as you're like, I get it.
Yeah, yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And like, that's the unfortunate way of a lot of stuff where it's like, you remember, you seen A Few Good Men, right?
Yep.
So you remember when the end, they're like, yeah, he's in trouble, and they take the colonel away. We're gonna lock him up.
Yep.
And the one boy's like, you know, the slower Marine, the white boy is like, but like, so we're good, right? And they're like, nah, you're still in trouble.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and he's like, but I just did what I was told. You know.
Well, unfortunately,
I'm like,
that's
well,
the way the system works.
went
This
too
is-
far. You know,
Yeah,
fucked up.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. You gotta have lines.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a sad situation.
Yep.
But you know,
It was a good fucking joint the way they did it. I was impressed with it. I said now, because I'm going back looking at shit, because I was like, I remember some of this shit. But I was like, I remember like there was a whole lot of shit going on, and then I was like, oh wait a minute, they showed the earthquake happening.
well, like the
shit
Menendez
with fucking
brothers,
the riot.
I feel like the Menendez brothers was like the earliest of it.
Yeah,
And
it was
then-
like the start of it all.
And then there
because
was Rodney King.
There was
and
Rodney
riots,
King, then the
OJ.
the earthquake hit, then OJ. You know what I'm saying? Happened.
But I think the earthquake was before that. Earthquake is like '89. Like earthquake hit, then the Menendez brothers.
During the Menendez shit.
Oh, that might be.
Yeah.
It was like during like the World Series or something.
Yeah,
Like in Oakland and
it was
shit.
'89.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same shit, and that's what the Menendez did their shit in '89.
Yeah, madness.
I'm like,
Ladies
man,
and gentlemen,
damn.
with that said,
Oh yeah.
we're gonna have to bring this episode of the Mason and Friends show to a close. We're gonna like to thank you so much for listening.
Yes, sir.
We'd like to encourage you to listen to old episodes as well as new episodes.
Like, share, subscribe, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right, don't bogart this bitch.
Please don't.
Tell your peoples,
All day, every day.
Spread the word.
Yeah, let them know.
fly the flag of the rickety ship. Chill. And
We
you know,
out here.
we
Sailing
out here.
worldwide.
We out here sailing worldwide, deep water sometimes. It happens. We out here. No anchor. No motherfucking ballast.
No, we do stop and pick motherfuckers up from time to
On
time.
occasion, we get somebody on the rickety ship with us.
Yeah.
But they'd be sending a pile of laundry right now if they was here, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
shit, yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
don't forget, we
I
love you
gotta do
very
some work
much.
when y'all get the fuck out of here.
Be nice to people that look like you. Be nice to people that don't look like you. Don't be a dick.
Little bits by little bits, ladies and gentlemen, keep moving forward.
That's right. Keep grinding on the shit you're trying to get done, because that's how things get done.
We believe in you.
And don't forget, we love you very much.
Love y'all.
Wish you nothing but the best.
All day, every day.
And peace be with you.
Peace.
Y'all.
Work out on stage, stay out the gutter. Spilling shea butter, witch hazel on the page, doing herbals on the roof. Side of you, I viewed